Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a nice little haul I picked up. Pennsylvania, you guys know, for the most part, it's all in the yellow phase now, so little mom and pop stores is open. I was able to go back to Goodies Disc Exchange for the first time in a long time, so I've made a nice little haul from there. Mostly DVDs, only one Blu-ray, and I got a small little haul from Walmart. So without further ado, let's dive in, take a look at, we're going to do the Walmart first. So I picked up on Blu-ray, all Blu-rays from Walmart. Scary Stories to Tell, let's see, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I saw this, I thought it was really interesting. You know what this reminded me of a little bit? It put me in the mind of, believe it or not, It. Just the way the kids are. It was like they wasn't the most popular kids. It almost put me in the mind of It a little bit. So yeah, Scary Stories to Tell at Night. This was pretty cool. Yeah. Now here's one that I really wanted to see. I was tempted to get this during the quarantine when they had it on Amazon, but it was like $20 to rent it because it was a new movie. I think it was only in theaters. I don't even know if it hit theaters. It was supposed to hit theaters, then the lockdown happened, so this movie kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I waited. I waited for it to become available for a purchase, and I'm glad I did because I own it, and it was around the same money to own it versus renting it. So this is The Invisible Man with Elisabeth Moss. I do like her. My wife really enjoys the show The Handmaid's Tales, and I watch it with her every now and then. She's a really good actress. This movie was good. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was good. It just, I don't know. To me, it didn't focus enough on the husband. Like, if you think about it, if you watched Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon, that was a really good spin on The Invisible Man. It focused a lot on him. This movie primarily focused on her, which was okay, but I would have liked to really see more on the actual Invisible Man character. But because the movie is called The Invisible Man, so you really thought it was going to be a lot of emphasis on the Invisible Man character. And it's not a not feminist. It's not one of these things where I only wanted to see a male character, not a female character. Don't try to spin it that way. But the movie is called The Invisible Man. That's what you go in expecting to see or not see. Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. This was a phenomenal movie. This was really good. And the thing about this is you don't really have to be familiar with the video games to enjoy this movie. Now, I'm hoping that they do what, where it says Mortal Kombat Legends, I'm hoping that they release more of these movies and focus on different characters' origins, like Sub-Zero, Raiden, just more of their backstories like they did in this one, because this was a hell of a backstory for Scorpion. Also, was really bloody, gory. Mortal Kombat, that's what it is. The bloodiest animation movie that I have is Ninja Scroll, and this is right up there with it. I don't know if this is bloodier than Ninja Scroll, but it's right up there with it. And they did a really good job with this. It was a phenomenal movie, and I'm hoping that they do more. Kind of reminds me of when they was doing they did the X-Men origin movie, Wolverine. I was hoping that they did more of the origin movies, but they didn't. They only did it with the Wolverine movie. But, okay. Next up, I picked up one that I wanted to see for a while. This was this was Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg's first movie. It was actually a TV movie. It came out back in the 70s. And this is called Duel. Dennis Weaver is the star of this movie. He's an actor. I think he passed away in like 2006. He's been going for quite some time. Really good movie. It's about a guy who's on his way to work, and he didn't cut the guy off. He passed the guy in a truck who was driving really slow. He passed him, and the beef was on from there. It was a really good movie. It was a really good thriller. It was good for the time, but if you watch it now, it loses some of the charm, but it's still a good movie. And if you're a Steven Spielberg fan, you might want to add Duel into your collection. I didn't hear about this movie until I follow quite a few movie channels, being in the hobby. is a popular YouTuber. His name is Minty, and his channel is called Minty, the Comedic Arts. He does a lot of movie analysis and breakdowns, and he did a show on this particular movie, and I was interested, so I was able to pick this one up. It's called Duel. Next up, this is going to replace, let me pull this out. So, to replace my Bad Boys and my Bad Boys 2 on DVD, which was in my collection forever, I picked up the Bad Boys Trilogy. So this got Bad Boys 1, 2, and Bad Boys for Life on here. Okay, so all 3 movies. Now, we already talked about Bad Boys 1 and 2 on this program a couple of times, but let's talk about Bad Boys for Life. I didn't like it. Now, I know a lot of people liked it. It did particularly well in the box office, and that's great. I'm a huge fan of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Huge fan. But the movie, in my opinion, wasn't good. I think that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and whoever's behind Bad Boys, the entire franchise from 1 to Life, to Bad Boys for Life, they wait too long for these movies. Like, it was ridiculous the amount of time we had to wait from Bad Boys 1 to Bad Boys 2. Ridiculous. Almost inexcusable for such a movie to... For a movie to put up the numbers that Bad Boys 1 put up, for us to have to wait, if I'm not mistaken, 10 years for a follow-up was ridiculous. I think it was either 8 or 10 years for a follow-up was just stupid. They really killed a lot of their momentum with their franchise. And then it was another wait from Bad Boys 2 to Bad Boys for Life. I mean, they're practically old men now. They're both in their 50s now. So they really wasted a lot of momentum with Bad Boys, with the Bad Boys franchise. They could have probably, if they would have, I'm not saying don't overflood it. We don't need a Bad Boys 10 at this point, but we should have at least been up on Bad Boys, at least Bad Boys 6 by now. We should be on like Bad Boys 5, I say. Bad Boys 5, Bad Boys 6, something like that. But Bad Boys for Life, it wasn't good. The story wasn't good. The acting was horrible. Even from Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, the acting wasn't on point like it was with 1 and 2. It just wasn't a good movie. They tried to bring some of the elements from 1 and 2 back into it, and it's just not working. They just... I think if they... From what I understand, the ink is already dry on the contracts for Bad Boys 4. They should do something a little bit different with Bad Boys 4. These guys should be in, like, the captain and lieutenant roles, bringing up the next generation of Bad Boys. They shouldn't be on the street no more. Not saying that they're too old to do it. It's just the momentum that is not there for these two guys to be in those roles. Bad Boys can still go on. They might want to look at fresh new talent for it, but keep Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in the franchise. I just think that they let the momentum get away from them with this franchise, and they ended up hurting the franchise in the long run. Bad Boys 3 is definitely, Bad Boys for Life is definitely the weakest one in the franchise. And I'm going to go by my order. 1, 2, 3. That's the order for me. So that's my pickup for Walmart. That's my really take on. But the Bad Boys for Life trilogy is available on Blu-ray. It's like $30. So now the Goodies Disc Exchange. One Blu-ray. We'll do that first. Dead Man Walking. Now, I didn't hear anything about this movie. My guy Greg said it was a good movie, and I trust his judgment. He haven't let me down yet. Now, what drew me to the movie was Sean Penn and Susan Sarandon. Both of them are pretty good actors and actress. They're pretty good. So, yep. Here's one that I had in my collection, but it was like a rip. I used to burn movies back in the day and rip movies, and I started replacing some of my rips with original copies. And here's one that I saw that I said, why not? Akilah and the Bee. This is a fantastic family movie. This is a really good family movie. This is a young Keke Palmer. She's all grown now. You got Lawrence Fishburne. Let's see, Angela Bassett. This is a really good movie. You guys would like this. If you never saw Akilah and the Bee, you might want to go ahead and check this one out. It's a really good, wholesome, entertaining watch. Now, I'm a huge fan of Spawn. Whether it be comic books, the toys, the collectibles, even the movie. I like the movie. Critics... That movie got like a lukewarm reception when it came out. I thought it was good. Me and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, we went to go see that in theaters. I thought it was a really good movie. This one is called Spawn 3 Ultimate Battles. Now, I'm assuming since this one is 3, there's a 1 and 2. in this Ultimate Battle series. I never heard of this Ultimate Battle series. It's animated. It's a cartoon. I didn't watch it yet, but I will watch it. If it's anything like the HBO Spawn cartoon series, which I had a chance to pick that up twice and I just kind of let it slip by. The next time I see that for sale somewhere, because I don't think you can get it new no more. If the next time I see that used, I'm going to go ahead and get that. That HBO Spawn cartoon was incredible. I did see all of it, but I don't have it in my collection. But this looked interesting. It's called Spawn Ultimate Battles 3. Never heard of the Ultimate Battle series, so who knows? And it doesn't say this is a season from the cartoon, because I'm looking at the back. This doesn't look familiar at all. And I've seen the entire series of the cartoon when it was on HBO. Spaceballs. I mean, I never had this in my collection. I saw it, of course, a million times. I saw it. I said, why not? I always see this used, and I just kind of skim past it. But I said, you know what? Why not? Let's just go ahead and add Spaceballs into the collection. It is funny. This here is a brand new, fresh copy of Dredd with Sylvester Stallone, the original Dredd movie. This is unopened. It's still got the original Best Buy sticker on it for $14.99. Yeah, so sometimes in a mom and pop store, you'll find that somebody just turned in a movie they never even opened or watched. So this is Dredd. I've said, why not? That'll add to my... I have a section called 80s cheese and 90s cheese. The cheesy movies from those eras. Now here's one. This is a triple pack. I've seen 2 of the movies on here. I did not see the 3rd. This is the Lemony Snicket's in the series of Unfortunate Events, the Spiderwick Chronicles, and Hugo. I seen the first 2, didn't see Hugo, and I got this because my daughter, she's watching the Lemony Snicket's on, I think it's on Netflix, and she enjoyed it. So I said, you might as well check out the movie. So when I saw it, I picked it up, and to get these as a bonus included, that was just pretty cool. So here it is right here. That's all your movies. So that's a triple pack. Not bad. And let's see, I got Transformers. This is Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. Now, this is part of, this isn't the full series of Transformers Prime. This is like near the end of the series. And they did like a little run on the Predacons with Predaking. Pretty cool. It's Transformers. And I did not get this from Goodies. I actually picked this up from Walmart too, but it was a DVD, so I didn't include it. But this came from Walmart, not Goodies. This is Cops. Now, that's going to replace... This is Cops. This is the complete series of Cops, though. This is all 65 episodes, okay? In a single DVD case. Very slim. They got all the DVDs. Hold on one second. They got all the DVDs stacked, okay? And this is Cops. This is complete. It was unfortunate that this Mill Creek set, this really nice Mill Creek set, wasn't complete. Now, there's volumes. This is, from what I understand, this is volume 1. I think there's a 2 and a 3. I think it's 3 volumes. Now, when I first got this, I thought this was Cops Complete. But when I got it, I realized that it was just the first 22 episodes. But it was cheap. It wasn't very expensive, so I didn't really cry over it. It wasn't really that big of a deal. But if I didn't find this one, I'd have been totally content with the first 22 episodes. It would have been okay. But since I got this now, this is all 65 episodes of Cops. I can go ahead and trade this one in. Okay. Next but not least, I picked up a TV show. The Shield. This is the complete series. Now, I watched a few episodes of it. I thought it was really good. I just didn't get all the way into it, but being able to pick it up for a reasonable price, I was able to go ahead and pick it up. Here's the box art. It's a nice set. It's a nice full set. Let's see. So, like that. Open it up. Now, you're going to have these cardboard inserts on top of the disc to keep them from falling out. I'll pop those out so you guys can get a good look here. And here it is. All the discs are stacked in. Okay, so quite a few discs. I'll show you one stack of them. They won't come out. That's fine. But it's quite a few discs in the set. It is the complete series. That's the way I typically buy TV shows. If I'm going to buy a TV show, it has to be complete. I'm just trying to see how many discs it is. It's on the J card. I took the J card off. That's fine. But it's complete. This is the Shield, the complete series. So that's it. That's everything I got from Goodies Disc Exchange. Real quick, we're going to recap this thing like we always do. From Walmart, Cops, the complete animated series of Cops, not Bad Boys, what you're going to do. Bad Boys Trilogy. Duel. Mortal Kombat Legends. The Invisible Man. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think I said in the night at first. Transformers Prime Beast Wars. I'm sorry, Beast Hunters. Predacons Rising. Movie Triple Pack with Lemony Snicket, Spiderwick Chronicles, and Hugo. Dredd. Spaceballs. Spawn Ultimate Battles 3. I think I'm going to watch this one now. Aquila and the Bee. Dead Man Walking. The Shield, the complete series. So that's everything. That's the pickup we did. Just getting back into the hobby a little bit. This is D from the Movie Bay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.